Emmanuel, God is with us. Emmanuel, God is with us. Unbelievable. I garden, as we can see. I have a field of parsnips. I have strawberries. I have tomatoes, even though you can't see them. I have beans, I have squash. And I'm in Southern California, so that means I water. I even have oats, because I like oat grass. But guys, it rained in Southern California. Okay, by everybody else's standards, y'all wouldn't call this rain. But we are not accustomed to spring rain. Spring rain. Talk less of summer rain. And it's still sprinkling, So it was so funny. I heard the sound of rain and I said, what are my neighbors doing? And it was Jesus. Okay? So, if you've been watching my videos, I'm picking my blackberries now. Well, I did need to water them so they would have some sweetness to them. Now I don't know what to do, because it's like, do you pick blackberries in the rain or do you wait until after the rain? Even though this is more like washing them. But this is amazing in Los Angeles to get rain at this time of year. Look at my little tomatoes. They think they're in a place where it rains all the time. This is real rain. This isn't, this is real acid rain, guys. That's good for you. My little cucumbers. You have to really concentrate to see them. But look, it got really, really wet. And this is the area that when I give up watering, which I do often, this is the area that I haven't been watering, except for my lemon balm, because I'm eating the lemon balm. This grew from seed in my garden. Who knew? But I just had to give you guys this. Let me see. Can you see? An occasional drop. I'm trying to capture an occasional drop. It's not the prettiest, but maybe you heard it, because I can't find it. But we're having a light, I think I captured some rain falling down. Yeah, they're in that little puddle. Okay, this would be called a sprinkle. But you have no idea how amazing this is in Los Angeles. I don't know when's the last time we got rain in May. What I do know is that we had a 7-year drought where we didn't get rain at all. But plants that grow in this area are actually accustomed to that. They will go dormant in the summertime, and they don't break dormancy till it rains. So, wow, I don't even know what's going to happen. I'm still doing my seedlings. That's my winter garden. Oh, you guys, my pumpkin video came out. The bean leaves. The bean leaves overshrouded, but they won't for long. Those pumpkins will be 20 foot long one day. And these beans, I think they top out at 8 to 12 inches. But one day, the pumpkin will be 20, maybe this year even 40 feet long, because I'm using a new gardening technique for my pumpkins. So to get bigger pumpkins and more of them, mostly more of them. I like the small pumpkins, but more of them. And my flowers. You see my flowers? I guess I'll give you guys a rainy day tour. Why not? These are my marigolds, and that is my basil. This is my grown from seed rhubarb. Yeah. And these are my backup tomatoes. You always got to have some backup tomatoes. You never know what's going to happen in the world. And there's a pepper in there, which is a backup pepper, and another basil. And oh my goodness, what happened here? You guys, these are my brandy wines. This is an effort in futility. You need 80 to 100 days for a brandy wine. And in Southern California, that means 120 days. So, it's like whatever. But I figured I'd try brandy wines because this is an unusual year. Yesterday, these didn't even hardly have a leaf on them. Now today, they finally have full leaves. That popped up today. Like if I had showed you those yesterday, there wasn't a leaf on them. And my cayenne peppers are in there too. And I see nothing as of yet. Let me make sure this isn't a cutworm over here. Okay, maybe that's a cayenne pepper. Yeah. So my Jimmy Nardellos. Okay. So, and that's my Costello Genevieve tomato. Looking good. Next to it are my chocolate tomatoes. I actually had to plant those twice this year because chocolate stripes is a tomato that does good in my area. It doesn't like a lot of heat. So we've had a hotter spring than usual, and it beheaded itself. It just laid down and fell over and passed. It couldn't take the heat. So I had to start some more. And they can take this, it's only 70 to 85 degrees. They can take that, but they couldn't take a drastic change going from 60 one day to that. So I had to replant them. And I actually put one of these seedlings, this is a tomato seedling, put one of these tomato seedlings in the ground because I had two backups here. And I was like, well, I could try one in the ground. I just put it in the ground with these little tiny leaves here. And we'll go check on it in a minute. It's my Long Island pumpkin. I had several of them come up from seed, and I put them in the ground. I lost one already, but two are doing good. And so I have one more that will grow. I put my Algonquians, my sugar pumpkins, my winter luxury in the ground, and the pill bugs ate them. So I just replanted them again. They grow really fast this time of year. And I just need to get them in the ground by June so that I can have October pumpkins. Yeah. And that way I'll have yummy pumpkin all winter long. These are my zinnias. I popped some of these seedlings out. I think this is my sugarloaf. I think that's my sugarloaf. Looking delicious. And a parsley plant came up. I need to plant more parsley. I need like 6 or 7 parsley plants. These are my lovely tansies. These have actually been here for 6 months. Oh, you guys, look at this. These are my bitter melons. My mom loves these. I grow these for her. She loves these. They popped out the soil. I don't think the pill bugs would damage them, but this year the pill bugs have been very aggressive. They've even eaten my tansy and my wormwood. Can you believe it? Who eats wormwood? I don't even eat wormwood. It's so nasty. But the pill bugs did. There's some dill. And this is an herb, saltwort. I love saltwort. It's so delicious. So there's that. Let's take a look. Oh, let me show you back here. That's my aloe, and she's flowering. Yeah, she's sticking her flowers in the sun. Oh, so she's been flowering for a while, but she's getting those flowers some sun so that they can be fertilized, and there's probably aloe seeds in there. Okay, so, yep, there's that tomato I planted. Oh my goodness, and it put on a little leaf. Maybe it'll make it. I have backups, so if it doesn't, I have backups. But that's something I'll do. I told you guys I don't throw away or prune out my plants. I just pricked it out and put it there to try it, to see if it will grow. I put some of my zinnias in. There's zinnia growing with my cucumber. That's Space Master. See these little trellises? That's plenty for a Space Master, you know. And you know, it's enough for a home garden. More zinnia seedlings, and I planted some of my marigold seedlings. I love marigolds. And there's a lettuce tucked in there too. We'll see what happens. Everybody's looking good with this rain, and of course it is cooler today. So you guys, look, I mean, just in case, because I mean, I know this is Southern California, and other people, when you guys have rain, you have a lot of rain. This might be 1/4 of an inch, but it was enough to wet the plants. And the cooler temperature, it's not going to be good for my watermelon, but it's good for everybody else. My squash will love it. Oh my goodness. You know, while we're at it, let's go walk over to the pumpkin pit. And here's the thing, guys. My chrysanthemums are starting to flower. Oh, let me see. Have you seen my pinks? Yeah, I grow a few flowers here and there. You know, I do. Some real flowers, not just food. I'm learning with flowers, so I hope to be better, and you have to learn how to design. My chicory, they're always reliable with the flowers. And of course, for some wildflowers, you can't beat lettuce. That's my tansy lettuce. And you know what? Normally it looks extremely weedy to me, but I prioritize eating. But you know, it doesn't look half bad. I guess it just needs more rain than I normally get. I didn't know those little flowers could open up like that. It's cute little, it would be a cute little display, but of course I got to have my lettuce for next year. And you guys, that lettuce going to flower in that spot, that's how I plant next year's crop. I let that flower, and next year's lettuce bed will be where the parsnips are. And that's how I'm planting it. And this is carrot. This is my St. Valerie carrot. I love St. Valerie carrot. The rest just didn't flower, you know. I don't know. Maybe they got eaten by the rabbit. That could be. But in any event, so they will be providing me with my carrots. Let me just go on to the pumpkin patch. We'll just walk past the sweet potatoes. Oh, have you seen this? I did a video showing when I planted out my cosmos. This is my first cosmo flower. I'm getting distracted, aren't I? And this is my ocean of parsnips. Okay, we're gonna go down here and pull up a parsnip from my garden. This one doesn't look like it's very big, but it's in my pathway and new vegetables are growing. Yeah. Okay, so it wasn't very big, but it's gonna be, I think I'll need another one with this, and I'll get another one too. These are my turnip greens. This is a turnip green right here. I think this is a better look at my mustard green patch. Now this is the most shocking thing. It's been hot weather, and I thought these were gonna be a goner by now. They've all set fruit. These are my fava beans. Those are my shallots. Those are the Dutch shallots, so they're the round bulb kind. There's my beans. Kentucky Wonder and my Italian beans. The rest of my cosmos are coming up. Come on, Connie, come on, you can get there. This is my little watermelon patch. More oats. The oats normally die this time of the year because they're not getting enough water, but as you can see, we're getting water. And there's my pumpkin patch. Long Island cheese in the back, and my summer squash are in the front. Let me see if any of my last planting of squash made it. If I see any little teeny, one little teeny squash made it. So that one was far enough along so that the bugs wouldn't bother it. And my cucumber these are my tall growing cucumbers, are right there. Oh, see that squash bug damage? It's real. Jesus loves you, and I love you with all the Jesus in me. Be blessed, beautiful.